What I'm about to tell you, with 47 days until the election, is incredibly important for everyone who cares about America to understand. Please share this thread because it won't get amplified as much as foreign lies on this platform do. So let's dive into the Russian engine of disinformation. I want to explain to you how all of this works. The Russian government plays a central role in funding and orchestrating these disinformation campaigns. They don't act alone, though. One of the main players in their efforts is an agency called the Social Design Agency, or the SBA. It's one of several Russian-backed organizations that specialize in creating and distributing propaganda that serves Russian geopolitical interests. Now, the way this machine, if you want to call it that, works is quite fascinating, but deeply troubling. Let's take state-run media outlets like Russia Today or RT, for example. These outlets are typically news organizations, but make no mistake, their real purpose is to serve as a vehicle for Russia's disinformation. What RT does is fund and promote individuals who already have influence, both inside and outside of the United States. Here's the kicker. Most of these Americans don't even realize that they're part of this scheme. They unknowingly amplify the exact messages that Russia wants them to. Why? Because these messages align with their own existing beliefs, their political leanings, or the narratives that they already want to push. The role of non-Americans, this is important as well. There's more to this. While Americans are in many cases oblivious to their role that they're playing, non-Americans participate in these campaigns, and they often do so with full knowledge of what's happening. Why? Because they can. The laws in their countries allow it. Let's break this down. Here in the United States, if you knowingly work for a foreign power to influence public opinion in this country, you're supposed to register as a foreign agent. There's legal accountability to that. But in countries where Russian influence is strong, or just where laws are weaker, or they don't really care much, these operatives, if you want to call them that, can work openly with Russian organizations without facing the same legal hurdles. These foreign influencers who might work directly for RT often have large followings in the United States thanks to social media and platforms like X. They serve as the first line of attack. They create or amplify the misinformation, often posting it on platforms like Telegram or the less regulated social media channels like 4chan or even X, which is becoming more and more likely. Now, there's also useful fools. And this is where we come to the concept of people who basically don't know what they're doing. I know the term sounds pretty harsh, useful fool, but it's what they're called for a reason. A useful fool is someone who unknowingly promotes propaganda or disinformation, believing they're acting in good faith when in reality, they're doing the bidding of a foreign power. These people, whether they're journalists or influencers or just everyday social media users, see content that fits their own worldview. Maybe it's a post about the US being involved in some secret conspiracy or how certain political figures are corrupt. It fits their narrative, so they share it. They don't bother to fact check it because, let's be honest, it feels just so true to them, right? And the moment they hit share, they're doing exactly what Russia wants. They give that disinformation the legitimacy it needs to spread. Their friends share it, their followers believe it, and suddenly a false story has gone viral, boosted not by bots, but by real American people who think they're sharing something authentic. So what are the consequences? Why is this so dangerous? Here's the thing. Russia's goal isn't just to make you believe one lie. It's to create doubt in our institutions, doubt in our leaders, doubt in the media. And these are all things that we're seeing. The more divided we are, the more vulnerable we become to outside influence. Russia doesn't need to convince everybody. They just need to muddy the waters enough so that we no longer know who to trust, what is truth, what is fiction. Think about how many conspiracy theories have taken root in the past few years. How many people have been swayed by misinformation spread through social media, like here on X? It doesn't take much to see the ripple effects. Real people end up acting on their false beliefs, whether it's through violence, protest, or just spreading even more lies. And here's where it gets even scarier. The useful fools in the US give that disinformation just enough of an air of legitimacy that everyday Americans are starting to believe it. They see it shared by friends, family members, or people they trust, and it becomes real to them. They don't stop to think, wait, could this be part of a Russian disinformation campaign? No, because it's coming from people they know, their friends, their family, their coworkers. So what can we do? The first step is awareness, and that's what this video is for, just making you aware of what's going on. Be skeptical of everything you see online. Be skeptical of this video. Ask yourself, where did the information come from? Who benefits from me sharing this? And most importantly, take the time to fact check. The truth is often buried under layers and layers of misinformation, but it's still out there if you really look and you really want to look, rather than wanting to spread your own narrative that suits yourself. Please be better.